It is very cold across our area, Brooke.
It sure is, and the sun is starting to come up, and you can just look at this picture and tell it's really cold out there. I'm going to go up on the roof in just a bit and look forward to experiencing it. But we've got that high pressure on its way and locked in place all day today. So it's 6:16 right now as you're waking up across southeast Louisiana. As Bree mentioned, very cold. We're actually below the freezing mark in a couple spots on the south shore, including the river parishes and MSY. So we'll have a pretty big jump up 25 degrees into the afternoon, 55 to 58 by 3 p.m. And that's going to mean your high forecast is pretty comfortable, especially compared to yesterday. Those 8 degrees make a big difference. So this morning we are dealing with frost concerns north of the lake and south of the lake in just a few spots. Tomorrow we have the possibility for a little more frost on the north shore, but this is really our final morning of true cold, bitter weather that would require you to make some precautions on the pipes. Of course, you can just leave them wrapped. There's no reason to unwrap them as we head into January because we may have some additional cold weather, but it looks like we're at least starting the year on a warm note. Cold weather advisories issued right now on the Mississippi Gulf Coast, so if you're driving this morning, maybe out to Bay St. Louis or continuing on, you shouldn't have any issues, but just be aware of those conditions in place. I think the biggest one will be the frost on the windshield. We've also got a freeze warning flying across the river parishes. So our current temperatures in the 20s on the North Shore and the Mississippi Gulf Coast, anywhere from 27 to 34. We see 29 there in Laplace and 28 for Gonzales, 29 in Thibodaux, 30 in Houma. So it is a very cold morning across southeast Louisiana, even to Galliano, 27. Now in New Orleans, we're a little warmer in the 40s, and that's what you can expect again tomorrow morning. Our wind speeds have continued to stay really light in the single digits, and we're going to watch our wind direction transition into the afternoon as we prepare for our next weather system that's a little bit warmer into the rest of the week. So we go upper 50s to eventually those low 50s as the sun is down. Of course, it's going to become colder and colder by the hour. If you're staying up until midnight celebrating with fireworks and the fleur-de-lis drop, it will be beautiful out. We've got gorgeous sky conditions, of course, sparkling with all the fireworks across the horizon coming off the Mississippi River as the fleur-de-lis officially drops at midnight. Will be in the 40s, so make sure you're bundling up with your sequins and then the outer layer on top as well. Of course, a lot of our guests in town are from the south, Ole Miss and Georgia, so I do think everyone's going to be bundled up appropriately. We'll stay in the upper 30s to 40s as we are waking up overnight into tomorrow, so you can expect those morning lows to be a little warmer. 36 to 37 for our North Shore locations, a little closer to the 40-degree mark here in the river parishes, and then we'll be in the 40s like we are right now across New Orleans, so we have that to look forward to. We gradually start warming into the rest of the weekend with those 50s, then 60s for overnight lows, and we'll end up with 60s to 70s for afternoon highs. Very few rain chances, primarily on Friday. I think we'll mostly see those at night. So tomorrow morning, maybe a little additional frost on the North Shore here, but that's going to be all for these 30s to 40s. And we continue with your 7-day, looking pretty good, all things considered. Definitely a nice way to start the new year.